Hello everyone, it's Doug with Retirement Adventures. And for those of us that do a lot of off-roading with our four-wheel drives, and we love to get out into the wilderness, there's a lot of areas where there's just no cell phone reception at all. And so it's really important that you have some other means of contacting emergency services if you should have a breakdown or run out of fuel or have some kind of a accident uh, needing medical attention. So one of the most valuable items you can have in your off-roading kit is a GMRS radio. And today we'll be looking at what I think is the best value in a GMRS handheld for those of us that do a lot of off-roading, and that's the Tenway GM55, which I think is the best value, the biggest bang for the buck, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to protect yourself when you're out in the wilderness. So let's go inside and take a look at its features and all the accessories that come in the package. Okay, so this is the Tenway GM55 GMRS handheld radio. I just picked this up on Amazon last week, and I'm quite impressed with the quality of the radio and all the accessories that it comes with. And the amazing thing was it was $30, and with Prime you get free shipping, and so the only thing additionals here is a little bit of sales tax. So very well laid out radio, well built in my opinion. You just simply turn it on.
Welcome. Channel mode.
Just a simple click on, and that's also your volume control here on top. And the voice has a little bit of a Chinese accent. She said, welcome, channel mode. And if you can see here, it's in, when the backlight comes on, it kind of blanks out on my camera, but it shows two channels. You can have one on top of the other, and you just switch from one to the other with this little red button here, and it'll go from your top channel to the bottom. Right now I've got 16 and 4 in there. And then you can also go slew up and down through your channels by going up and down with these two buttons, and it'll cycle through all of the GMRS channels. This radio also is repeater compatible. It has all 8 repeater channels and all 22 GMRS channels, and it's a full function GMRS radio in that it knows the channels that are limited to low power, and it'll reduce the power. And on the little indicator right here on channel 16, it has an H, and it shows that we are in high power. The antenna is your typical screw-on removable antenna. It's got a little bit of flex to it. This top button you can switch to FM and also to an emergency signal. This is your push to talk button right here. And then down below that is a control for the flashlight. It's just an LED flashlight. One press turns it on. Second press gives you the flashing indicator, and then third press is off. The backlight turns off after a few seconds, but you can also turn that on to stay on all the time. It's got several different modes. The first one is just the channel mode with the numbers 1 through 22 in there, but you can also go to a frequency mode where you can actually input the exact frequency. It has a little indicator light on top here. If we do pick up a signal, that'll turn green when it's receiving. And then one really nice feature that I like about this radio is on the side, you can attach the included speaker microphone. And now you don't have to have the radio in your hand while you're traveling and going up and down rocky terrain and bumpy terrain. You can have the radio sitting up on your dash or in your console, and then use the clip-on microphone speaker. You can have that on your collar or whatever, where it's really handy, and it has a push to talk on the side. So That's one feature that I find amazing in a $30 radio. And we'll go through some of the accessories here. I'll leave the radio on in case we do get a call and you can hear the quality. It's very clear. I've been listening to some guys using a repeater from a couple hundred miles away. So comes with a really nice instruction booklet, which is written in American English, not Chinese English. I think they used someone with English as their first language to help write the book. And it's very, very well laid out. It's got a diagram here that shows all of your controls, and they're labeled and how to use, and then it shows all the indicators that would be on the screen, where this shows it in frequency mode here, where you can type in the actual frequencies. And then towards the back, this is kind of a handy book if you wanted to keep it in your rig, because it does tell you the frequencies of the actual frequency of the 22 GMRS channels. And then it also throws in a bunch more frequencies up to number 100 here that you can also use. So, and the radio will automatically switch to low on these channels where the regulations require that a low power be used to transmit on those. And as far as the accessories go, it comes with a desk charger that plugs into actual 110 power cord. You can sit the radio, you can sit the radio in that and let it charge, or you can actually set the battery in there and let it charge. It does come with an extra battery, which is kind of nice. So if you don't have charging capability out on the road, you can always just carry a charged extra battery to slip on there if power fails. Comes with a USB Type-C charger where you can directly charge the battery from a USB source, and you can also plug that into the battery on the radio as you travel as well, so you can keep it charged in your vehicle. And then one other accessory that I'm not real familiar with, but they say that this is a programming cord, and somehow it plugs into the speaker microphone jacks, but you can program the radio. I guess that would be for firmware updates. And it comes with a clip, a belt clip for the radio itself, and a small lanyard if you ever wanted to attach that. So there's the repeater giving its 15-minute signal. Overall, I am very impressed with the quality of this radio. The Tenway GM55, $30 on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. And they have a 2-pack of these with 2 radios, 4 batteries, and all the accessories you see here for, I believe it's $60 on Amazon. So my recommend is buy for this. A very, very inexpensive way to have the extra protection and safety on board if you're not in cell phone range. And there you have it. Thanks for watching.